Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 14 of Europa Universalis 4 as Malwa. As we are continuing the border gore, we will eventually get this extra stuff from BarraCuda. Unfortunately, they are still allied with Bermanis, which is going to make it a real pain to take anything from them. Huge amounts of aggressive expansion in there. In fact, they are now only allied with Bermanis. Bermanis is allied with Delhi. But what we could potentially do, if we were in mind to do this, is we could declare a war on BarraCuda. We do still have a truce with them. For another 10 years, actually. But if we could declare that war, that would just bring in Bermanis. See, I'm starting to think we're almost getting to the point, almost, not quite, but almost getting to the point where we're strong enough to deal with Bermanis. I think. Yeah, Bermanis have got 32,000 troops. We've got 30,000. Admittedly, Bermanis have manpower. And they do have a bigger force cap. Vijayanagar have 20,000 men. They do have some manpower. They've got a lot of mercenaries, though. About 20,000 men, 14,000 of them are mercenaries. So there is a possibility that we can start taking more stuff. Invest in a new technology. Admin, yes. Gives us a production bonus. Only for a year, but we will take it. So the next thing that's probably going to happen is we will have these... Hadoti and Bundy are also likely to pop as well. Yep, there we go. Annoying. Fine, let's move you over there. I think we may possibly just get there in time. I didn't realise that that one was so far ahead. I thought this one was going to fire first, but maybe we reduced it by putting our men there. Delhi's been building a spy network on us. Oh well, big shame. That's those guys done. Let's move you back down here. Again, more losses that we could do without. 5.5 ducats a month, though. That's not bad. We are over our diplomatic relations, so we really do want to suck up one of these vassals if we can. Tiny bit of inflation for some admin power, sure. We do still have an admin idea group that we want to finish off. Who are our advisors? Yeah, we've got an inflation reduction advisor, so that's okay. That's fine. So I guess that, having the trade efficiency guy, having a land maintenance modifier guy, we're saving a fair bit of money. What have I just noticed there? So that's our queen. You've got reduced tolerance for the truth faith. Oh, that's pretty good. 5% liberty desire in subjects from our rulers. Negative trait there, but yeah, not too bad. The old and infirm, that'll give us more mercenaries, which we don't desperately need. And we are going to be falling behind in military tech soon, and we'll get better infantry, better tactics, and better combat width. So we will save up and get the next level of tech. In the meantime, we just continue sort of trying to suck up to people, and maybe we can afford to build a building or two. Are any of these provinces really worthwhile? Not especially, actually. That was the wrong button. I wanted to look at... that's taxation. Production. Yeah, not great. Trades. Yeah, you're worth having for the extra trade power. We can't afford to build a manufactory yet. We could go and get more barracks. Let's get 2 barracks and improve our manpower. What have we got there? That is a technology. That's our Diplotech, actually. Well, yeah, we don't want to fall behind, so let's grab the Diplotech. As tech penalties are annoying. We'll have the military tech not too far from now. We probably do want to spend a little bit here and there. And then let's go ahead and do it. Let's be brave. And now we're up to 20 development. That will help. It will help the institutions spread over here. It'll still take its time. No presence here at all. Yeah, it will take its time, unfortunately. So what have we got going on here? Age of Discovery is ending, we know. Another rebel uprising, which is the one that we were expecting. The Gujarat separatists. Oh, Surat and Kambat, not the one that I was expecting. So, there and there. I think some of the other ones are actually burning down a little bit. I do want to get these armies drilling again when possible, but I'd also like to deal with the these guys first. What are you doing there with your troops? You are at war with Andhra. Andhra are these guys down here. Andhra are allied to Jaipur, which means Jaipur is now at war with Bamanis. I'm allied to Bamanis, but Jaipur is a secondary participant. They're not a co-belligerent, which is why I didn't get called in. These guys actually like me. We could have had an alliance with these guys. You got a royal marriage with Jaipur. You've got an alliance with Jaipur. You're being guaranteed by Orissa. So that means Orissa's in this war as well. See, I could so easily declare war on Bamanis right now if they weren't allied to Delhi. They're allied to Koti. These guys down here, they're not a big issue. But yeah, I'm guessing Delhi would come in. Delhi are actually involved in the other war. So, actually, they might not. Do I have claim? I must have at least a claim somewhere on Delhi, right? Not on Delhi, on these guys. Idar has a claim down there, so we could potentially do that. Let's just wait until these rebels are fired first. I'd like to deal with that if possible. Gain some manpower back. Right, we do have a free diplomat. At least I guess we can check things out. Let's just bring you back. Look, not that you're actually doing anything. So yeah, if I was to declare this right now, we do have that conquest CB for Idar, but Delhi would come in. So we don't want to try that just yet. We've lost an advisor, which was unfortunate. It was our inflation reduction guy, actually. I'm quite happy with the money we're making, so I think I'm going to go with the national unrest guy for now. Because having someone that gives us reduced inflation or reduced interest rates or even a tax modifier might make us money, but the more rebellions we have to fight, the more men we lose. And losing men costs us manpower, and it still costs us money because we have to reinforce. So we're probably going to save more money and manpower by having to fight less rebellions. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at that. Still making over 6.5 ducats a month at full army maintenance. No, still not quite at our maximum size there. I did want a third cannon in that one because it'll help us against higher levels of fort. So we should definitely do that. We've almost finished those barracks. There we go. They're both finished. Also done another conversion, so let's carry on with these. We're certainly getting through these conversions. Our religious unity is over 100% now, and it is giving us some extra tax, so there is some good stuff going on. Wow, this is a lot of things. Time of need. The dynasty of our noble Maharaja Kali is certainly a powerful one. Through Bahadur... I was just like trying to rename some Lord of the Rings. Through Barradur I, they rule our nation and will do so for many years to come. However, even the great are sometimes in need of help. Thankfully, the Kali family has tied strong bonds to other great powers, such as the Khalji house, led by no other than Hussein I, Sultan of Jaipur. His gracious wife, Hajar, is the daughter of our own royal house and an invaluable contact. Perhaps we shall ask her if she can influence her husband to lend us a hand. So, ask for administrative aid, ask for diplo aid, ask for military aid, ask for manpower. I'm just going to take the prestige, actually. Treason against Malwa. Lose army professionalism. Area gets corrupted by army rolls, which reduces manpower modifier by 50%. Or the Rajputs lose loyalty. We gain some army professionalism. And we still lose some local manpower and gain... Well, we lose less local manpower. We do gain some unrest. We'll go ahead and take that one. Our army has reached a new level of professionalism. Excellent. We have a mission. State Firearm Regiments. So this will... if we do this, it will cost us more in maintenance, but we'll get better army drill. I'm going to untick that for now, because... I'm not drilling, so it's pointless doing it. It'll just cost us more. We don't want to lose missionary strength, so that is fine to be off. Don't have any policies that we can act at the moment. So I think everything there is fine as it is. We still want to try and deal with all these mercenaries where we can. Currently working on Sind there, which is interesting. I am going to keep checking periodically to see if we can get in here. See, Koti would not come in already. If Delhi would not come in, we could just jump on Rarakantha and Bamanis here. Bamanis still probably have more men than I do. Yeah, they've got 31,000. They are very short of manpower, though. 68,000 troops to Ming. 53,000 manpower. We don't have a lot in total score. 37th place. Come on, let's just get these rebels dealt with. I mean, it'd be really, really risky trying to do a land grab on Bamanis, but oh my, it'd be so worth it if we could pull it off. And they're constantly building a spy network on me. If only we could have Delhi not willing to get involved here. They do have some occupied and besieged provinces. They do have some war exhaustion, and they're running low on manpower. But that's probably not going to last long. They're actually unsieging that province there anyway. I can't declare war directly against Rarakantha because I have a truce with them. Unfortunately. I mean, I could break the truce. That truce is a long way away. Gain 1 innovativeness. The state lose loyalty. Tolerance of the true faith goes down. So we don't have the innovativeness, to be honest. You see, and breaking the truce would give us so much. It gives us 96 aggressive expansion to start with. Give us a load more against Vijayanagar. -5 stability. It's just not worth it for 4 provinces. There will be other opportunities. One of the biggest mistakes you can make in EU4 is jumping on an opportunity the second it presents itself. And I totally agree that there are times where you have to be quick, because sometimes you get an opportunity and you only get like 1, or sometimes it's very brief, and if you miss it, that can screw you over. But sometimes it's better to let it pass and just wait and hope there's another one, or try and manipulate the odds in your favour. I mean, for the longest time I was unable to expand, but I was just waiting for that moment where Bamanis and Vijayanagar got into a fight with each other, and it happened eventually. It took a while, but it happened, and I was able to grab this land from Rarakantha, which is what I wanted. So there's definitely a logic to it. Yeah, Bamanis are actually up here now in Jampur's face. Although Bamanis are still getting some provinces sieged out. Delhi would still come in. Yeah, currently on positive 39. What about if we declared war on Delhi? Yeah, Bamanis and Sind would come in there. So that's not really an easy way of doing things. Gujarati separatists are liable to pop. These are the provinces that I am sitting in, both here and here. Let's go ahead and drop the autonomy on that one, because that'll bump the unrest up and make them more liable to spawn. So we'll go ahead and do that. What have we got here? Military reform. So we can get 2% army professionalism and 200 military power, 20% morale of armies, and minus 10% military tech cost for the next 10 years. Or we can get the Diplo power, or we can reform the army and the navy. I'm going to go for the military one, because professionalism is really good, and I want the tech, because I'm already falling behind with it. So now we're 10 years ahead of time. Now we can get the better units. I'm not going to change the units until this rebellion fires, because you can guarantee we'll be on low morale and it'll pop. So we'll wait for that. We also still have a military idea group as well. Still didn't pop. What are we up to? 0.8 years. There's a 10.2% chance per month of this triggering. I can't reduce the autonomy down here anymore because this province is owned by one of the... Yes, let's get a... The province is owned by one of the estates. We'll get that royal marriage with Jalavad, which is good. Our improved relation is up to 160%. They've probably finished coring now as well. So we can go ahead and... we ought to start thinking about getting some ships as well. We do have some sailors. We have some sailors, we have some money. Why don't we have boats? We should have boats. What's my naval limit? 13 ships. Oh, that's fired now. 15 stack. Let's maintain the diplomat there for now. Let's go and get caravels, because we want to protect trade. I don't think there's any point having anything other than trade ships right now. Let's do that. That's as many sailors as we have. We will be taking some more land. So you guys are going to get down and kill those guys off, hopefully. There we go. Next one's on 70%, so that's a good time to change our unit type. Defensive fire or defensive morale? Offensive morale or defensive fire? Probably offensive morale. Let's go for those guys. So we'll let them all build up. We actually now have +1 relations with Sin. That's not something that I figured would ever happen. They still feel threatened towards me. They are allied with Delhi. They'd accept a royal marriage. Vassalization wouldn't happen because of the difference in economic base. BarraCuda's still outraged, again, mainly because of the aggressive expansion. Looks like probably going to see Jampur possibly losing some more stuff in this war. Delhi's still eager to come in to their aid. See, I could probably take... I mean, BarraCuda's easy. They've got nothing there and we can just go in and roll over them. I could take on BarraCuda and Bamanis in the current war. But taking on Delhi as well at the same time is probably just a no-go. Delhi have got 19,000. Let's call it around 20. Bamanis have got 30. So that's 50,000 men. Not counting what BarraCuda have, that is not a big problem. Orissa are actually coming over here. Although we're not... I was just going to say I should mark these as provinces of vital interest. Not that it'll make much difference in this war because we're not actually involved in it. But no, we certainly should mark those provinces as provinces of vital interest. And all of these ones that Delhi have control of, we definitely want. And yeah, pretty much anything that belongs to Bamanis, really. So we will want to integrate these guys at some point. But I think we get a bit more coast if we take these guys. So they're the ones that we're going to go for. We can invest in a new idea, economic ideas. We're behind time in tech again already. So I think we'll just wait and grab the next one to get the production efficiency. We're still making money. Money's decent, so I'm not concerned about that. Manpower, we're up to about 1/4 of our max. Positive stability. Prestige is going up. Legitimacy is still in the toilet. Yeah, so... an advisor has died, typical. So, Bermanis have sieged out all of Andhra anyway, and a fair bit of Orissa, and a fair bit of Jampur with the help of Delhi. So yeah, I think that war's going to end in the bigger guy's favour, unfortunately. Let's take the morale of armies guy. We'll lose a little bit of money now, because we don't have the guy that was saving us on maintenance, but that's okay. See, I'm worried that Bermanis is just going to get bigger, and Delhi's just going to get bigger, and we're going to be sandwiched in the middle. And this is why I was kind of thinking about trying to grab some stuff from Jampur, because at least that way I could get bigger myself and have half a chance of fighting these guys off if they get huge. Which feels like that might become the issue. So, I could potentially vassalize you. Can't do it until 1509, 30th of September. That's fine. Why do you hate me so much? Mostly aggressive expansion and mostly the forced vassalization. But that's going to drop down over the next few years. So I will be able to integrate those guys when the time comes. We'll keep the guy there improving relations. I don't need him anywhere else for now. Our truce with Kara has ended, though that's fine. Didn't really have any intention of dealing with those. Koti has now decided that they'd get involved with that as well. Looks like this war has turned around in some way. Jampur's still involved, clearly. Orissa's still involved, clearly. We'll take the admin power, because I've just said I want to catch up on tech, and we still have an admin idea group. Money's not doing too bad. So, Bengali separatists look like they'll be next in Baglana. Oh, Baglani, not Bengali. Baglana, which is this one here. So, let's move you in. Jampur's opinion of us changes by +50 and we gain 10 Diplo power. Okay, fine. Well, the Diplo power is not all that useful, but I guess the change of opinion is good. They're actually at 200 now, which is nice. It'd be nice if I could just vassalize them, and then at least I could protect them a little bit. I guess I could guarantee them. But, I mean, that still doesn't stop them having stuff taken from them in a war where they're not a co-belligerent. Where they're somebody else's ally. What have we got here? We can get a 50% cheaper advisor production efficiency. Or, no, we'll take the admin power on this occasion again. So, we could take this. Reduce our land maintenance modifier, but yeah, we just want to grab this, really. Damn your tech penalties. Give me stuff. It'll take a while before that spreads down here. What truces are up? Not until March 1514. That is quite some time away. We're starting to get our ships. Now we have flipping colonialism. Great. Let's go and get you guys out to sea. We're not at war, so we don't have to worry about that. It's only 2 ships, but we'll group you together. And we're going to get you protecting trade. Where would give us the most? In Gujarat. Let's send you there. We want you to repair on slightly damaged and return to port during a war. And we'll join the other ships up with them at some point. So what happened in this war? Andhra got almost completely absorbed apart from... Andhra got almost completely absorbed apart from one province. And it looks like Orissa lost a couple more as well. Possibly. Or did they belong to Andhra in the first place? That one belonged to Orissa. It's an Orissian call. So Orissa lost some land. Jampur... I don't think they lost anything more. So at least Jampur... I mean, obviously they're going to have lost manpower and money, but it's Orissa that kind of got squished down there. So we have a call to arms. Flipping Timurids again. Timurids wants us to come once again in the Kara conquest of somewhere against Timurids. Defensive war where they need our help. Well, we're going to accept. We're not really going to get involved because we can't really get involved. We're not going to take that. We've got another conversion to do, so let's go and work on that one. And yeah, I think that's about as much as we can do for now. Like I said, I'm not really going to get involved in this war because it's just suicidal. I'd get that much attrition just marching over there, it's not really worth it. So we'll just stand back here and gain some favours. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.